And chat. How's it going, guys? Welcome back for what is probably the last time to UFO 50. Let me skip to the game selection screen. And then I'll bring on Teddy.
Hello.
Hello. How's it going, man?
Going pretty good. I like that now that you've seen the Miasma Tower part of the game. I was just looking at the boot screen with all the credits and everything. I like that there's in the images you can see various stuff that you can see from the development office, like the flamingo statue and stuff in that storage unit that they're getting the game from.
Yeah. Wait, hang on. I never processed that. I'm going to exit the game, reload,
and watch it again.
And take a closer look at that. Oh, yeah, that is a storage unit. Come on, give me a second picture. There we go. Yeah. There's the cat tree for the cat. What was the cat's name?
Lancelot.
Lancelot, right.
Yeah.
There's the giant cricket.
Mm-hmm.
And the walrus. Hooked up to a modern laptop.
I can only imagine what that porting process must have been like. But yeah, just fun little details of what's in the storage unit and stuff like that.
I never sat and watched this. That's fun.
I like the framing it gives of, yeah, some people found this game in a storage unit and wanted to preserve it, so they ported it. It's a fun way of framing it.
Yeah, it's great. Okay, so last time we left off, we finished with a Greg Milk section. And the hint we got was when 90 remain a sharpshooter, which says to me Mortal 2, which has a sharpshooter class. So let's boot that up. Bomber can blow himself up, right?
Yep. I think you just have to hold the action button and then...
Okay. All right, 93. 92. 91. Sharpshooter. And terminal. Polite clapping greets the red ball's arrival. So golf. Which of the golf games is that? Let's see. Pin golf does not have a red ball, I don't think.
Pin golf lets you select between a bunch of characters.
Do they each have different colored balls?
They do all each have different colored balls. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I hope you don't mind me nudging you a little when you might go off track.
No, that's fine. Okay, yeah, red ball. Polite clapping when The red ball, what?
A polite clapping greets the red ball's arrival.
Okay. Red ball's arrival.
Pin golf is such a delight. I just wish there were more courses.
There's polite clapping. Take a seat at the sheriff's table. We haven't done Grimstone yet, right?
Yep, it hasn't made you go into Grimstone yet.
Oh, is that going to delete my Grimstone save?
No, you just need to take a seat at the sheriff's table. It shouldn't mess with your save file.
Wait, I could just do it from my current Grimstone file, couldn't I?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Sheriff's table. Right, you climb the gallows to get to the sheriff in this town. Stand atop a gate where the worms congregate. Where the worms congregate. Worms. Stand atop a gate where the worms congregate. Alright, let's go over this. Worms.
I do like the thought of this being something that one of the developers, like I guess Greg specifically, given that we know that he was making the 50 game collection, I like the thought of him leaving this whole Easter egg hunt behind to find his little, basically complaint piece about how working at UFO Soft went. But to get to everything, you basically have to be like a UFO Soft super fan.
Where the worms congregate. Is it in Divers?
No, it's not in Divers.
Okay. Worms. Worms.
Let me know if you need a little nudge or anything.
Yeah, I'm blanking. Can I get a nudge?
One of the games has worms that you can talk to in it.
Talk
I don't
to.
know if that kind of gets your memory a bit or not.
Oh, is it that one where you're trying to revitalize? Is it that puzzle game where you're trying to revitalize your park?
Yes, there are worms you can talk to in that one.
Okay, which one is that?
That's Black Koala.
Right. I remember now. Black Koala, where are you?
Above Party House.
Ah, there it is. A gate with worms. Worms congregate atop a gate. Oh, I probably shouldn't have overwritten my save file. Oh well. I think you just have to complete level 1.
I do
Nice.
like that for most of these, you don't have to get very far in any of the games to be able to get to the next one.
A gate where worms congregate. Okay. Atop a gate where worms congregate.
So just once you just, yeah.
What a pleasant day to park at the park. Onion delivery?
Have a look.
Where are you? Onion delivery is there. Pleasant day to park at the park. Okay. When attempting to steal, stand right next to a wheel. To steal, stand next to a wheel. What can we steal in? One of the sports games, maybe?
There's a game that's centered entirely around stealing.
Banabit stealing.
It's also related to one of your favorite games from the collection, technically.
Oh, Rail Heist. Where are you, Rail Heist? There you are. Stand next to a wheel. Okay.
So you can break the ground in Rail Heist.
Oh, right. Okay. I have to actually take this, I bet. Okay, I'm not next to a wheel, apparently.
A quirk of the game here is that you see the little platform. You see how the wheels are being like held together by that sort of girder.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there you go. Oh. Oh,
I moved off to the side, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
0229-1988. Okay. 02291988. Code accepted.
If I recall right, that was also the date of death that was implied in the Grimstone Easter eggs.
Ah, gotcha. According to the placard, it's an ancient Greek jumping weight. Jumping weight? Old dice, apparently made from bone. So we've got a fancy museum of game history that the pretentious new owners have set up. A Moncala board. You're not sure how old it is. I've heard of Moncala. What is Moncala?
Let me look that up for you.
Another ancient board game. It appears to be damaged. It's an 18th century puzzle jug.
Moncala is a two-player turn-based strategy board game where you play it with stones or seeds or etc. The objective is to capture all or some of the opponent's pieces.
Ah, cool. A computer capable of running one of the first video games. A computer... Okay.
All right, the ping pong for two. I remember that.
Yeah. A 100-year-old Carome board from India. You and KC tried to play once, but probably got the rules wrong. It's a classic arcade machine. An early version of pinball. Man, this all must have been expensive.
Yeah.
The putting green feels nice under your feet. It's a well-maintained pool table.
I'm charmed by Milena saying, "It stands next to a wheel, not wrap yourself around a wheel."
The shelf contains a comprehensive library of classic board games. They look pretty empty to me. Alright, I got 2 doors. I got an elevator and this door. Unlock the door. Where does this take me? Oh, the office room. I guess we'll talk to everybody again. You're still here? Did I get fired? If you've got a coding task for me, there's a new system. You've got to fill out one of those. Okay, that's not new.
Yeah, the "you're still here" was also an older message. It's just basically saying, "Hey, I'm busy, go away." And
Okay.
then, "You're still here?"
Does anyone in this room have new dialogue?
Nope.
Okay. Back to the elevator. Press the up button and hear a faraway whirring. Executive Lounge. It's just a plant. Oh, I don't like this music. It's an expensive chessboard. The pieces are set up in a non-standard arrangement. Oh, I don't like this music. Alright, couple offices. It's a framed news story about a plane crash. The caption says Semper Ranaski. The name on the placard is W. Nemuru. Oh, okay. The package is addressed to someone named Vana Servo. I can't believe I did it. It's finally real after all this time. Is Nemuro the guy who made Combat Ants?
Yeah, Tao Nomuru is the guy that made Combat Ants.
W. Nemuro. Okay, so that's...
Yep. Cyber Owl's credits Winston Nemuru as like the director and producer of it.
Ah, I gotcha.
He had a more...
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. Isn't this fun?
Hello, Greg. It's so sweet of you to visit. I hope the 50-game collection is coming along nicely. Yours is the most important project of all. The library you're building will be a shining light for humanity in the dark winter ahead. Wow, really full of yourself, huh? Soon you and I will be gone, but that beautiful archive will live on. I know you'd rather be directing your own project, but I'm sure you can find a way to make it fun. By complaining in a secret minigame. Remember, one day work will end, but play is forever. It's a giant fiddle. You're not sure the boss actually knows how to play it. It's amusing that this is how Greg Milk depicts himself.
As like this weird little creature.
Like this, like groundhog or whatever.
Well, yeah, whatever it is.
Honestly, it feels kind of Toriyama-esque.
A little bit, yeah.
I don't think I've ever worked so hard on anything. Of course, other people did stuff too. Remind me, you worked on parts of Cyber Owls, right? She's gonna be so impressed. And her son is such a fan of owls, you know? I can't... Okay. So, Cyber Owls was a Nomura game as well, then?
Yeah, specifically Winston Nimuru's, yeah.
Okay. The box contains several copies of the new Cyber Owls video game. The first issue of the new Cyber Owls comic book. Pick up a... Whoops! I missed that. You pick up a copy and flip to the credits. Story by Winston Nomura. Writing by Marles Bland. And art by Jean Havarti. Alright, so that's the executive offices.
There was another hallway to the left of the gigantic grasshopper.
Ah, so there is. Forever hallway. Ominous. I like the little shake Greg does when he tries to walk into a wall. That's a fun little touch.
Yeah.
Why didn't you come with me? We were supposed to confront them together. Oh. Did somebody get fired? Roof access. Alright, let's root through the garbage, I guess. It's just a bunch of construction waste. Okay.
Some of the different garbage bags will have a different
Oh,
text.
okay.
But only once.
Construction waste. Construction waste. Inside is a bunch of photos. You close the bag quickly. You don't want to look in there anymore. What happened? Was that the specter of somebody who got fired and Greg's guilt?
It's a
Is
little
that a
bit
helicopter?
vague, but... Yep.
Let's look on the rest of the roof before we interact with the helicopter. Do I get to go for a helicopter ride? It's the boss's helicopter. The door is unlocked. You pause for a moment, unsure of what you're about to do. Without further hesitation, you climb into the helicopter. And escape! Since when does Greg Milk know how to fly a helicopter? Off into the sunset. An experience by Gregory Milk.
Yep. And that's my asthma tower.
Huh. I appear to be stuck on this screen.
Yeah, this is just... Yep, you have to just leave the menu.
Okay.
Yep. So there is actually a couple more hidden things.
I'd like to see them.
Miasma Tower, if you're interested. Okay. So just go ahead and just re-enter Miasma Tower as a whole by using like exec Mias, and I can guide you to a couple of them.
Should I have explored more of the final area?
No, actually, it's some stuff that's hidden here and there in other places.
Gotcha. Oh, the basement is flooded. Ha!
Yeah, yeah, it's going to be flooded a bit, depending on how many times you flush the toilet upstairs. Okay, good. It's not all the way flooded.
Anything in this box that hasn't already floated away is thoroughly soaked.
Yeah. Basically, every time you flush the toilet upstairs, the water in the basement raises by like 1 tile, essentially.
Is it
And,
fixable?
No, you cannot make the water level go back down in a given save file.
Huh.
And there is something in the room that you can see that's at a certain height level that the water would need to be at a specific water level in order to reach. You probably noticed.
You wonder what historical records have been destroyed. Oh, is it this vent up here?
Yes, sir.
Ah, so I got to go flush the toilet a few more times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know the exact number you'll have to flush it, but you can overdo it by accident. But you can always use the terminal command soap stop to get to the bathroom quickly.
Okay. Where is the bathroom? Just so I am oriented.
Man, I wish I remembered exactly where the bathroom was. But while we're on the way to the bathroom, there's another thing I can tell you about that's a little hidden secret, is over next to the elevator.
Uh-huh.
If you go south, there is a hidden entranceway.
Aha! Upper stairwell. Let's go up first. Oh, it just takes me here.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's the grasshopper from the storage unit.
Yep.
All right, let's go down then. Dramatic music. There's a button on the ground. Can I press the button?
It's a button as in like from a shirt.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And in the manager's office, one of his shirts was missing a button.
Ah, gotcha. All right, so that's just a shortcut through the building. Cool.
Yep.
All right, let's go flush a toilet.
Yep.
Wait, that's a lot of grasshoppers. Simon says keep doing what you're doing. Tag, you're it. Bet you can't do 100 push-ups. I'm a nerdy game developer. I won't take that bet. I spy with my compound eye something beginning with G. Can you guess what number I'm thinking of? 15. I challenge you to a kibble eating contest. No, thank you.
Yeah, the egg in the egg carton that was on the counter must have hatched.
Oh no, were they eating grasshopper eggs? The egg has hatched.
I'm not certain to be a metaphor or what. But yeah. Also, I'm charmed by the fact that all those little grasshoppers are basically referring to different like games.
I did notice that. That's a nice touch.
Another thing that you would only see if you saw the end of Combat Ants, and nobody wants to go all the way through Combat Ants, to be honest. The ending of it is, you win the ant war, and then a grasshopper shows up and, plays the fiddle for you, and you have a great time now that all the work is over, and you can play forever. Okay. Which is interesting because that evokes the parable of the grasshopper and the ant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the bathroom on the far side of the hardware department?
I think the bathroom's on the second floor.
Ah, okay.
Or rather, the third, whatever floor is above the start. You know what I'm talking about.
American third, British second.
Well, I don't know if the parking garage is subterranean or not.
Yeah.
The entrance appears to be, yeah.
Oh, on this floor. Yeah, the entrance appears to be on this floor. You're right. Alright. Am I safe to flush the toilet twice, or should I do it once, go back
Twice
once?
is probably fine, and if we accidentally overdo it, we can always load up exec my ass on a new save file and then alternate between soap stop and my ass to flush the toilet, I think.
Oh, I can teleport back to there with exec my ass?
Yeah, exec my ass brings you to the basement, soap stop brings you up to the bathroom. Even on like a fresh file.
Flush the toilet and hear what sounds like a faraway rainstorm. If I can just teleport back and forth, I'm just going to do one at a time.
That makes sense.
Goodbye, computer.
I'm glad that this game has a weird form of what's the term for it? Convenience? What's the term for in video games when there's just features that keep you from having to waste a ton of time?
Quality of life?
Yeah, quality of life. This game has a weird form of quality of life. Fast travel in the secret hidden game through codes.
Alright. Should be one more. Maybe. You can't reach the panel while also treading water. Okay. So one more?
Let me see. I'm gonna wait to make sure I'm caught up on the stream. Yeah, it looks like it's just one more. Video games.
Awful work conditions down there. You remove the access panel. In we go! It's a broken bike lock. It's a bike with its wheels removed. How'd you get it up here? Why is it up here? That's super weird. Why is this here?
So, at the end of Chiffon Bola's game, Onion Delivery, she gives a special thanks to like a bicycling, like a local bicycling club, and Grimstone has that gravestone that says "Rest in peace, Bola," and gives a date.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that confronted you in the hallway was a phantom bicycle helmet.
Oh, that's what that was. Oh, no. Did she get hit by a car, maybe?
And then, if I recall correctly, if you can get to the parking garage, there's actually something you can see if you examine the wall near the dumpster.
All right, well, let's go then.
Yep.
What was her name?
Chiffon Bola.
All right, by the dumpster. The wall by the dumpster. Let's try up first. Nope.
Or is it the bike rack? It's something. If you can examine that.
Bike rack has no bikes in it.
Okay.
You can make out the faint outlines of a stain on the wall. Did she get mugged in the parking garage?
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery indeed.
Also, one of the cars you examined earlier said that there was the license plate says Mama Bee, and there's someone in there that's sobbing. So that's interesting.
Oh. Woman in the car looks like she's crying. Man.
All right, so that's aside from a very convoluted secret message. I'm half tempted to just show you the start of the weird convoluted secret message and then just tell you what it eventually leads to, because you have to bend your brain really hard and it doesn't give you that much from it.
Okay.
But, give me a moment. So, terminal code that started you on this whole adventure was, Greg-Milk.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one that's named after one of the developers. Here we are. If you put it into the terminal Sten as in S-T-E-N and then Murs as in M-U-R-Z, you get a fun and weird message.
That looks like it's either people or Campanella's ship.
Yeah.
Is that Campanella's ship?
Yeah, that's the that's little UFO symbol. Yeah.
Okay. Does that lead me to Virginia?
No. So essentially, what this wants you to do, and it's very annoying to do, so I'm not going to make you go through the whole process here unless you really want to.
Okay.
So you can see that kind of like the Greg Milk one, it's technically a 5x10 grid with question marks all along the bottom in addition instead.
Mm-hmm.
What this is it wants you to, on the random setting on the UFO game select interface, it wants you to take each of the games that are listed there and then go into the like list command and find the games by game number to find their ID number, and then use the first letter of each of their or not ID numbers but like ID, like name IDs, and then use the first letter of each of their name IDs in a left to right, top to bottom order, if I recall correctly, to get a code that is different for everyone's game, because everyone's default random and from their randomized random is different.
Oh boy.
And then it lets you go into that little secret room that was behind that metal door in the basement.
Huh. Well, it's too late now. Okay,
no,
so...
I don't mean as in like it lets you go in from exec my ass. I mean it just puts you there. And you can't leave, but there is at the bottom a hidden like little spot you can check that says it's a heavy metal door. It won't open.
Okay. So what do you find in there?
There are a few time capsules marked as being from the, time capsule preservation company that has been mentioned throughout Tower of Miasma, and it also has like a date written on the time capsule, but no one has figured out what the date thing does or what it's useful for. So
an existing mystery. Interesting. And the devs obviously haven't clarified.
Yeah. All right, so that's pretty much all the secrets that were waiting for you in Tower of Miasma, and then the very last hidden thing that also kind of is just a dead end is there are technically an additional 50 micro games hidden inside of Campanella 3.
Really?
Yes. You have to, while the game is running and you're in a stage, have the second player input, like I think press and hold B and A, and then the little screen that Isabel talks to you from turns into basically a little micro game screen.
Fun.
And it's just a bunch of tiny little micro games that are very simple.
There's a lot of detail in this game. I like how much they put in here.
Yep.
Man, UFO 50. What a game. What a games.
What a games. Plus a 51st one.
Indeed.
Although, do you really count Combat Ants as a game?
Bad games are games still.
Bad games are still games.
Obviously, the highlight for me was Grimstone. Like, I went nuts for Grimstone, as you guys obviously saw.
It's quite good.
I love Final Fantasy 1. I don't think it's anywhere close to the best game in the series, but it's a cozy game for me. And it's very rarely imitated. And seeing a game do a Final Fantasy 1 and do it this well and this interestingly was just a joy. Absolute joy.
What if instead of being based off of D&D, Final Fantasy 1 was based off of, I forget exactly what the system was called, but it was basically, you're in the Wild West and there's demons.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. We are, by the way, before we finish UFO 50, I'm going to go in and I'm going to take a crack or two at Violent Cube.
Oh, trying to get the Violent Cube to come in and fight you?
Yeah, I've leveled up a lot specifically to fight that thing, and I want to do it on stream at least once more.
I'll keep you company and chit-chat while you try to get into the counter.
Yeah. The other big highlight for me for this collection was Night Manor. Love me a good survival horror puzzle game. I remember you being really surprised by how much I liked it.
I guess it's because I bounced off of it. I was just like, huh, okay.
People always seem surprised that I like horror for some reason.
I think I just don't like the adventure puzzle game element. It's just not something that I'm too experienced with.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I'm glad that you liked it because it leads very well into like the Tower of Miasma element of the game.
Everybody healed up. Everybody is healed up. Oh, I've got money. I should buy dog treats.
Oh yeah, those will be great.
I do
like that. Oh, go ahead.
I've jacked up Pixel's stats quite a bit already.
I do like that the dog party member is a berserker.
Yeah. But yeah, go on.
Oh, that's just what I was going to say, is that I like that the dog party member in the game is a berserker. You just can't control it.
Yeah. What was I about to say? One of my biggest disappointments in my streaming career is that I love horror, and I love streaming horror, and I love playing horror, and nobody wants to watch. Not a single fucking person in my fandom wants to watch me play horror games, and it makes me so sad.
I think a lot of I think the main niche for people that want to see people play horror games is people love, or at least people that watch a lot of it are like, I like this YouTuber that screams and yells a lot, and
yeah, fair enough.
But I also think that, like, the horror that you like is a lot of the Resident Evil and stuff like that. That's a lot more, you know, it's horror, but it's not like jump scare,
Yeah, true. I love atmosphere and stuff that quickens the pulse. And I love puzzles. I really want to play the Silent Hill 2 remake, but one of my patrons wants me to play the original Silent Hill 2 for him on stream, so I can't do the Silent Hill 2 remake yet.
Yeah, I definitely think that, have you already played through Silent Hill 2 before, or would it be like...
No,
Okay.
The only Silent Hill I've played was the first one, which I didn't play until, like, 2023 on stream.
Yeah, from what I've heard and glimpsed, it seems like the Silent Hill 2 remake definitely benefits a lot from having played Silent Hill 2 before.
Ah, okay.
Because, you know, every remake makes some little nudges and changes here and there, and a lot of it is, like, complemented by having played the original. So it makes sense that patron wants you to go for the original first.
Yeah, fair enough. I do also want to do another playthrough of this with the other 4 party members. Oh, damn it.
Could you imagine if Grimstone had it so that you didn't automatically retarget?
Yeah, that would be a nightmare.
Especially with the number of enemies it throws at you.
Sometime you want to play Lufia 2, traditional SNES Square RPG, but every dungeon is full of puzzles and has a tool system that likely inspired Wild Arms system. Interesting.
It's interesting that I think you've played a couple of the Wild Arms series games now, right? Or was it just 3?
Just 3.
Yeah, I grew up, I never completed the first one, but I grew up playing it quite a bit, so I have a lot of, like, really positive memories of the first Wild Arms in my head.
It's on the PS Plus collection. It's available to me.
Oh, I see.
So it's on the could stream list.
That's fun.
Love when Pearl does 1,300 damage.
She's not messing around. I do like that Pixel now has a ludicrous amount of health. What's Pixel gonna do with all that SP though?
I think Pixel has used his SP twice in the entire game.
Because it gets forage, right?
Yeah. But yeah, like, I'm gonna stubbornly keep playing horror games when one I'm excited for comes out. Like, just this year, I'm probably playing Directive 8020, which is a game that got revealed at the State of Play yesterday. But it's by the Until Dawn devs, and it's space horror. It's like The Thing on a starship. And I'm very excited for it, because I loved Until Dawn. I really should play The Quarry. I hear that one's got a werewolf in it.
Ooh.
And I really want to play Alan Wake 2, because I liked Alan Wake 1, and I hear Alan Wake 2 is incredibly good. I'm obviously going to play Resident Evil 9 when it comes out. I'm really sad there won't be a remake of Dead Space 2, despite the first remake being incredibly good. I'm going to play RE5 Remake. And I'm gonna hope I'm gonna hope it's less racist than the original.
Oh lord, yeah. I wonder how they'll. Maybe if they give the secondary character a more active role.
Yeah, what they have to do is treat Sheva more like the main character than she was in the original.
Which honestly, especially in the modern like general gaming and like audience, people are a lot more receptive to that now.
Yeah. They also, I think. Well, obviously, they've got to get rid of the backwards African swamp tribals section and do something else with it. But I think increasing Sheva's role and giving more screen time to the African BSAA agent crew,
right,
would go a long ways.
Sometimes I wonder if like a lot of modern game or a lot of older games that where You can kind of tell that they intended for like a lady to have a bigger role, but they felt like they had to have the like male surrogate protagonist. Sometimes I wonder if those games were made today, if like it would be different. Like I wonder if Final Fantasy X.
Hey, here it is.
Hey. Yeah, sometimes I wonder if Final Fantasy X would have had like a little bit more of Yuna in the pilot seat if it had been made today.
Yeah. It's already got a huge amount of Yuna.
Yeah, that's true. I just wonder if you would have played as her instead.
That's 1,000. Oh my god, Pearl's already almost dead.
Jesus.
Oh, I should have had Doc's shield. Okay, Pearl. You're gonna medkit yourself. Maria, you attack. Doc, shield Pearl. Pearl's defense is lowered. Of course. God damn it, Pixel. Attack, skill, shield, Pixel.
To be fair, Pixel's miss there was because Violent Cube is obnoxiously evasive, not because Pixel missed.
Yeah, I got Pixel the thing that makes him never miss the bar.
Yeah.
Oh, only Doc keeps the med kits active. Okay. Pearl, why don't you attack? Maria, attack. Doc. Medkit Pearl. Oh, bye, Pearl.
No.
Oh, no, Maria missed! Is it holy water that revives? I think it is. Right?
If I recall correctly, yes.
Medkit Maria. This thing does so much damage. Oh, Doc does a lot of healing. I forgot. Okay. Doc, heal thyself. Okay, everybody's alive. Pixel's almost dead. Got it! Wow, that didn't have that much HP.
Yeah, I think it deals out a ton of damage, which is the main barrier for beating it.
Sweet! I got it! And I didn't get an achievement for it. That should really be an achievement.
I think because it's so hidden, they don't want to make too much of the hidden stuff Steam achievements.
Well, fair enough, I suppose. Sweet. I got that first try. I was expecting to have to take a couple tries and still fail. Alright, let's heal.
Could you imagine if UFO 50 had there be individual Steam achievements for every game?
Hey, listen, give me 200 Steam achievements. Slay the Princess has like 180. So does Scarlet Hollow.
Is Slay the Princess like one for every route, basically, or?
Yeah. There are achievements for bringing each princess to her, which is and you only get one per cycle.
Yeah.
So if you do the damsel into happily ever after, you only get happily ever after. You would have to do the damsel on another playthrough.
I see.
And it's got lots of little fiddly ones, I think.
Lots of content.
Lots of stuff. My boyfriend is currently trying to fill out the the gallery with the images and moments from every princess, and trying to complete that before he puts the game down. He really likes the game. I'm very happy about that.
That's good.
Oh man, I wish I could do a second playthrough of Grimstone. That was the other 4 characters. That would be so much fun. But
I mean, you could do it on a second save file, as in like a separate. You know what I mean? When you
I meant like on stream.
I mean, hey, if I don't have stuff queued up for you, I might just have you do that if you want to. Really?
Really?
Yeah, why not?
Sweet.
But for today, though, I might want you to take a poke at, Mindwave and stuff like that.
Yeah, Mindwave and then Balatro.
Yeah.
Which I've never played before. Alright, well, that's it for UFO 50, at least for now. I'm gonna end the stream and set up Mindwave. So, I'll be right back, guys. Nice.